This this is my technology plan. It's a 3-year plan from 2021 through 2024 for the Pretend School District. So at first we go through an introduction that explains what this strategic direction and the action steps that follow are all about, how they relate to our instructional technology program, and that in fact they will be implemented over the next 3 years. We have a district vision and mission statement that sort of exemplifies the qualities and the standards of the school district, along with belief statements that show our dedication as a united community. Our goal is to meet student needs, individual needs, in a safe, nurturing environment, to prepare students for innovative opportunities, to engage and inspire students to be lifelong learners, and to inquire and conduct learning beyond the classroom wall, and to provide students with equitable opportunities, and finally to support the success of our students. I focus on 2 core goals for this action plan. The first is personalized learning, and I have a goal statement that the Pretend School District will build and expand upon personalized learning to promote deeper thinking and learning experiences that foster collaboration, creation, problem solving, and student voice. This chart is built out over the course of 3 years. So we have the first school year 2021 to 2022, the second, which is 2022 through 2023, and the third, which is 2023 to 2024. The 2 core goals that I chose to put in this plan. Obviously, additional goals would be developed if this were worked on with the district team, including a goal on infrastructure. But since that's not my expertise, and I would be using probably a committee of stakeholders to develop a plan like this, I focused on 2 that I do have a deeper knowledge with. So underneath personalized learning, we have 3 objectives. One really is to focus on personalized learning plans. Another that helps students provide opportunities to engage in student inquiry projects. And a third that focuses on student-led conferences. Those goals will be accomplished by a variety of stakeholders. We would break out into groups beyond the development of this plan to create steps and decision-making kind of pathways for who would be leading each objective. The timeline is next to that, and every item in the timeline is something that occurs within that 2022 school year. So we have our plans in the fall, a showcase for student inquiry projects happening at the end of the year in May, and a goal of piloting student-led conferences in April. The next school year, we would basically be expanding and increasing on some of these initiatives. So increasing these personalized learning models based on success criteria and rubric steps. We would be sharing those in the fall and curating some additional examples in the winter. Again, the stakeholders are listed here, and they would be sort of divvied out responsibilities and leadership roles accordingly. We would also be evaluating the effectiveness and impact on student achievement based on our instructional practices to support personalized learning. This would be based on data collections and pre and post feedback. In the year 23-24, we would be continuing with these models, and we would also be evaluating continued effectiveness based on our practices. A second goal that I chose to focus on with the move towards personalized learning is a goal for providing personalized professional learning for our staff members and our teachers. And that would be based on some of the objectives that were pulled in the first goal and the data and feedback that was collected. So for the year 21-22, we'd be looking at a new teacher curriculum that reflects these personalized learning practices. We would be looking for a second a personalized learning cohort that would be piloting some of these practices and engaged in the development of these resources. There would be professional development that now takes this blended knowledge of online, hybrid, video conferencing and develops a professional development assortment for teachers to access, regardless of learning environment and dependent upon preference. And we would create an online video library based on some of the videos that we already have and new videos that would be created to identify best practices in personalized learning. Most of those things would be continued in year 22-23, but in addition to that, we would be looking for lead teachers to support increased turnkey instructional opportunities, and we would look at a self-assessment tool for teachers to be, and actually administrators to be able to collect and analyze information accordingly. In 22-23, we would expand professional development, and we would ensure that all three models exist in the classrooms for visitations and walkthroughs. And that is my technology plan.